used to think that optics is distasteful and that I should just do good work and let everything else take care of itself. It kind of did early in my career. In fact, throughout my career, it has. But I would say that maybe I could have had an even better outcome if I had spent more time on optics. And I did later on in my career. Some people love optics. Some people are like optics first. It all depends on your personality. So if you detest optics or you find optics distasteful, then there is some belief that you need to start recognizing and then questioning. Typically, it takes the form of people who don't want to take too much credit. They want to give the team credit, and some people don't like the spotlight, etc. I've always been the kind of person. I'm speaking to you all right now, and so it might seem very contradictory, but generally I've avoided spotlight throughout my life. I don't want spotlight. So what is that belief about you? And question it. I don't want you to wholeheartedly adopt optics as your new personality. That will be very hard to do. But I want you to think about it strategically, strategic optics, right? Keep your impact hat on or your execution hat on, whichever level you love. Keep it on most of the time. But sometimes wear your strategic optics hat on. Put it on and tell yourself, I'm only going to put it on for 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day. Put yourself in that kind of optics mindset and almost treat yourself as a different version of you. Do the optics work, whatever it is, like whether it's sending out that very congratulatory status update or talking to your skip level manager about all the great things you did and all of your great contributions. Again, remember, all problems are messaging problems. Once you approach this problem from a messaging perspective, once you figure out what the right messaging is, the challenge actually becomes very simple. We are afraid not of doing the task. We are afraid of the messaging. We are afraid of the awkwardness, the embarrassment of that interaction. And all of that evaporates if you can intentionally come up with the right messaging to perform this optics activity. Get yourself in the habit of getting in that mode and do it regularly. This can only happen through practice. One other tip I'll give you is identify a friend or a colleague or a counterpart who's very good at the optics stuff or can wear the optics hat well. Partner with them. Have an honest conversation with them. Which is, look, I'm not very good at this optics stuff, but if we are to succeed, then I have to get better at it. Can you help me? Can I get your advice? By the way, this can I get your advice or can I get your advice on something? Highly underrated as a question. You ask people that question in those exact words. Can I get your advice on something? And you will see how much people are willing and able to help you. Use these kinds of approaches to temporarily wear that optics hat and then congratulate yourself, reward yourself for wearing it. Because only way you establish a certain kind of habit or kind of start molding your personality is if you start to see rewards from those habit changes. So proactively reward yourself in the short term, however you like to reward yourself. Do that, practice, but first understand what is the underlying belief that is creating distaste for optics. Start there and then work through these set of steps.